Hello everybody, welcome to my class today. Today I will start my discussion on applied problems in the principle of maximum movement. So let us start our first problem today. Question is, show that among all the rectangles with a given perimeter the square has the largest area. The square has the largest area. So let us consider a rectangle having perimeter P. Let us consider a rectangle having perimeter P units and say one side B of length x. Therefore, length of the other side will be P by 2 minus x units. Why? Because sum of any two adjacent sides is half their perimeter. So when we subtract one side from the half of the perimeter, then we get the length of the other side. Now you have to maximize its area. Now the area of the rectangle is given by, say, capital A is equals to x into P by 2 minus x, where P represents its perimeter is a constant. Why constant? Because it is given that perimeter is given. Given means it is fixed, it is constant. So follow, the area is expressed in terms of single variable x. Now we have to find its derivative. dA dx, this will be 1 into P by 2 minus x plus x into minus 1. So this becomes P by 2 minus 2x. We take minus 2 common, we get x minus P by 4. Now, as this is a polynomial function, so at its extremum value, its derivative should vanish. Okay. Now for extremum values of a, we have dA dx equals 0, that gives x equals to P by 4. Now we have to find double derivative. d2a dx2. What is d2a dx2? This is here minus 2. So that implies d2a dx2 at x equals to pi by n, x equals to P by 4. This remains same, minus 2, because this is independent of x. So whatever be the value of x, it remains same, minus 2. This is negative. Therefore we can conclude, therefore A is maximum for x equals to P by 4. Now when x equals to P by 4, then length of the other side, will be p by 2 minus h, that is p by 2 minus p by 4, that is p by 4. Thus we find the length of adjacent sides of the rectangle are equal. Both are of length p by 4, which suggests that the rectangle is a square. So it is proved that a rectangle having a fixed perimeter will have maximum area when it's a square. Okay. Next question, show that of all the rectangles of given area, here the area remains fixed. Show that of all the rectangles of given area, the square has the smallest perimeter. So right, suppose area of a rectangle be capital A square units, where capital A is constant, and let one side of the square be of length x units. Therefore, length of other adjacent side will be capital A by x units, because product of any two adjacent sides is the area of the rectangle. So if one side is x units, then the adjacent side will be of length area by that side, that is A by x units. Then its perimeter will be given by p equals 2 into sum of pair of any two adjacent sides, that is 2 into x plus A by x. Look, here perimeter is expressed in terms of single variable x, where A is constant. Mind it, A is constant. Why constant? Because area is given, this mentioned. Now dp dx is 2 into 1 minus A by x square. For p to the extreme out, we have dp dx equals to 0. That implies 2 into A by x square equals 0. That implies x square equals to A. That implies x equals root over A. Look, here x is positive because length of a side of a rectangle, that can't be negative. So we take positive square root, x equals root over of A. Now you have to find double derivative. d2p dx2, this will be minus 2, that is 4A by x cube. That implies d2p dx2 at x equals to root over p, root over A. This will be 4A by root over A whole cube. That means A root over of A. That means 4 by root over A. This is obviously positive. Therefore, P is minimum for x equals to root A. And when x equals to root A, then length of the other side that will be A by root A, that is root A. So we find length of a pair of adjacent sides of the rectangle are equal, both are of length root A, so it is a square. So what we have proved? We have proved that for a rectangle having given area, that is fixed area, its perimeter will be least when it is a square. Okay. Next question, show that of all the rectangles inscribed in a given circle, the square has the maximum area. Show that of all rectangles inscribed in a given circle, First let us draw a circle. You must draw it with compass. Now you have to draw an inscribed rectangle. For this we first draw two intersecting diameters. Then join the end point, we will automatically get a rectangle. Name it ABCD. Let O be the center of the circle. Rectangle inscribed in a given circle. The square has the maximum area. Given circle, let radius of the circle be R. Let radius of the given circle be of length R unit. R obviously greater than 0 and R is constant because it is a given circle. If you take any side of the rectangle as x units, then the other side will be of length. Let one side of the inscribed rectangle be of length x units. Then the length of the other adjacent side will be root over of, this is 2r, so root over of 4r square minus x square units. Now area of the inscribed rectangle will be given by, say, area is given by delta. Delta equals to x into root over of 4r square minus x square. Now I am telling a principle. When in case of maximum minima you are facing square root sign, then if it is possible, try to avoid it. Now if you square this, then square root will be eliminated. X square into 4r square minus x square, this becomes 1. Now look, delta square is expressed in terms of single variable x, r is constant. Now write differentiating both sides of 1 with respect to x. Right, differentiating both sides of 1 with respect to x. We get 2 delta d delta dx is equals to, this is 2x, 4r square minus x square, this is minus 2x into x square. Take 2x common, 4r square minus 2x square. This will ultimately become, if you take minus 2 common, you get minus 4x into x square minus 2r square. Now write in a similar way, for delta to be extremum, we must have d delta dx equals 0. Then we get from 2. This vanishes. So you get 4x into x square minus 2r square equals 0. Now x can be 0 because length of a side of a rectangle can be 0. So you get x square equals 2r square, and that gives x equals to root 2r because x is positive. If you cancel 2 from both sides, you get this. Now differentiate both sides of 2 with respect to x again. Differentiate both sides of 2 with respect to x again, we get d delta dx whole square plus delta into d delta dx2. Now in the right hand side it becomes minus 2, then 1 into x square minus 2r square, 1 into x square minus 2r square. then plus x into 2x. So this gives minus 2 into 3x square minus 2r square. Now let us number it 3. Now for x equals to root 2r, we get from 3. We get from 3. This will be 0. Let for this value of delta is delta 0 into d2 delta dx to at x equals root 2r is equals to minus 2 into 3 into root 2r square, that is 2r square, that is 6r square minus 2r square. This is minus 8r square. So right here, when x equals to root 2r, then delta equals to delta 0 6. Then we get d2 delta dx to add x equals to root 2r. This becomes minus 8r square by delta 0. Now look, this delta 0, this must be greater than 0, area of triangle, and 8r square, this is positive, so you ultimately write this is less than 0. So we can conclude that delta is maximum for x equals to root 2r, and when x equals to root 2r, then length of other side of the rectangle will be the power of 4r square into root 2r whole square units. This becomes 4r square minus 2r square, that is root over of 2r square, that is root 2r. Root 2r units. So we get pair of adjacent sides of the inscribed rectangle are equal. So it is proved that for all rectangles inscribed in a given circle, the square has the maximum area. That is, to maximize the area, you must have the pair of adjacent sides of the inscribed rectangle are equals, which suggests that it's a square. Hence proved. Next question. Show that the rectangle of maximum perimeter, that is, you have to maximize its perimeter here. So that the rectangle of maximum perimeter which can be inscribed in a circle of radius a is a square of side root 2a. Again we have to draw a circle. And we have to draw a rectangle inscribed in it. This is center of the circle, name it ABCD. In this case, rectangle of maximum perimeter, that is, you have to maximize perimeter. Circle is of radius a units given. This is a unit. So if you take one side as x, then the other side will be root over of 4a square minus x square. So right, let one side of the inscribed rectangle be of length x units, and let the inscribed rectangle be ABCD. Then AC equals to diameter of the given circle is equal to 2a units, because radius of the circle is a units given. Then length of the adjacent side BC, length of the adjacent side BC, this will be root over of AC square minus AB square, that is root over of 4A square minus X square unit. So its perimeter will be given by P 2 into sum of the lengths of any two sides, that is X plus root over of 4A square minus X square. In the last problem, I have told you that when there is root over sign, try to avoid it. But here you can't remove the radical sign because here it is plus sign. So squaring you can't remove it. So you have to go with the radical sign. Okay. Now find dp dx. 2 into 1 plus 1 by 2 take, that is 4 square minus x square. This will be minus 2x. So this ultimately becomes 2 into 1 minus x by root over of 4 square minus x square. Now write for p to be extremum, dp dx equals 0. That implies x by root over of 4 square minus x square equals to 1. That implies x square equals to 4 square minus x square. That implies 2x square equals to 4a square. That implies x square equals to 2a square. That implies x equals to root 2a because x is positive. Now find d2p dx2. d2p dx2, this becomes, this is 0. Quotient rule, let this be minus 2. Square of this is 4 square minus x square. Derivative of numerator 1 into denominator unchanged, compulsory minus derivative of denominator. This will be 2 root over of 4 square minus x square. Here it will be minus 2x into x unchanged. This will be 2 cancel. In the denominator you will get this 4 square minus x square to the power 3 by 2. And in the numerator this will be 4 square minus x square minus x square. So 4 square minus 2x square. This is d2p dx2. Now we have to find d2p dx2 at this point, at x equals to root 2a. Let us erase our diagram. d2p dx2 at x equals to root 2a. This will be, here it was minus, this was minus 2. We have forgot it. So this will be minus 2 into 4a square. Then x square is 2a square. X square is 2a square. There's a mistake. Zero minus square of denominator, this is 1, denominator unchanged, minus numerator into derivative of this 1 by 2x, then it is minus 2x, cancel, plus x square. This will be only 4a square. Minus plus x square. This will cancel with minus x square. So this will be minus 8 square by 4 square minus x square to the power 3 by 2. Minus 8 square by, if you put x equals to 2a here, this becomes 2a square to the power 3 by 2. To the power 3 by 2. This is less than 0. Therefore, P is maximum for x equals to root 12. Rectangular maximum perimeter will be square of side root 2a. So you get x equals root 2a. So therefore length of other adjacent side, this was root over of 4a square minus x square, that is root over of 4a square minus 2a square, that is root 2a. So the length of the adjacent sides of a rectangle are equal, which suggests that it is a square. So hence it is proved that the perimeter of the rectangle inscribed in a circle of radius a is a square of side root 2. Okay. Next question. Show that the surface area of a closed cuboid with square base and given volume is minimum when it is a cube. Cuboid having a square base. So let the dimension of the cuboid be x cross y. That is square base has its length of side x units and its height is y units. Surface area of a closed cuboid with square base and given volume is minimum when this given volume is fixed. So its volume will be given by v equals to x square y. That implies y equals to v by x square. Look, v is constant. Now its surface area, closed cuboid, so you have all the 6 surfaces. The surface area of the cuboid is now given by S equals to 4 walls, that will be 4xy plus the roof and the floor, that will be 2x square. Now substitute y using this relation, you get 4x into v by x square plus 2x square. So you ultimately get 4v by x plus 2x square. Look, your surface area is expressed in terms of a single variable x where v is constant. Okay. Now find ds dx. This will be minus 4v by x square plus 4x. For s to the extremum, ds dx equals 0. That implies minus 4v by x square plus 4x equals 0. That implies x cube equals to v. That implies x equals to v to the power 1/3. Now find d2s dx2. 8b by x cube plus 4, that implies d2x dx2 at the point x equals to b to the power 1/3. This will be 8b by x cube will be b plus 4 equals to 12. This is positive. Therefore, your AC is minimum for x equals to b to the power 1/3. Surface area is minimum when it is a cube. Now look, when x equals to b to the power 1/3, then what is y? Find from this relation. When x equals to b to the power 1/3, then y equals to b by b to the power 2/3, because x square will be b to the power 2/3. This will be b to the power 1/3. Now we find that three edges of the cuboid are of equal length, because we already have it has a square base of dimension x cross x. For x equal to b to the power 1/3, we get the other dimension, that is height. This also becomes b to the power 1/3. So we get all the three dimensions are of length b to the power 1/3, which suggests that it is a cube. So it is proved that the cuboid having square base of given volume has least surface area, least because d2s dx2 is greater than 0 here, least surface area when it is a cube. Next question. An open tank with square base and vertical side is to be constructed from a metal sheet. So as to hold a given quantity of water, that is volume is fixed, so that the cost of material will be least when the depth of tank is half its width. Like the previous problem, first consider the dimension of the tank as x cross y. That is, square base has each side of length x unit and height is y unit. Open tank, that is the upper surface is open, is to be constructed from metal sheet given volume. Let volume of the tank be v, so you get v equals to x square y, that gives y equals to b by x square, where b is constant. Now area of tin sheet required to make the tank is given by S equals to 4 walls and only the roof. Area of 4 walls will be 4xy and only the roof is of area x square. Now if cost of sheet be at the rate say rupees small a per square unit, then cost of making the tank will be a into 4xy plus x square. Now eliminate y from here, 4x into v by x square plus x square, you get a into 4v by x plus x square. Now look here, small a is constant because rate of sheet, this is constant, v is constant, only x is variable. Now find dc dx. This will be a into minus 4v by x square plus 2x. For c to the extremum, dc dx equals 0. This gives 2x cube equals to 4b. That means x equals to 2b to the power 1/3. X equals to 2b to the power 1/3. Very good. Then find d2s dx2, d2c dx2. This will be small a into 8b by x cube plus 2. Now d2c dx2 at x equals to 2b to the power 1/3. This will be a into 8b by 2b because x cube is 2b. 2b plus 2. 2b 4, 4 to 6. This is 6a greater than 0 because a is obviously positive. So you get d2c dx2 at x equals to 2b to the power 1/3 is 6a, which is positive. So you can conclude that c is minimum, that is cost of making the tank is minimum when x equals to 2b to the power 1/3, and when x equals to 2b to the power 1/3, then find y from this relation. You get y equals to v by 2b to the power 2/3. This becomes v to the power 1/3 by 2 to the power 2/3. So if you multiply both by 2 to the power 1/3, you get half into 2b to the power 1/3. You get y equals to half into 2b to the power 1/3. This is value of x. So your height will be half the length of each side of the square base. This was asked to prove here. Show that the cost of material will be least when depth of the tank is half its width. Okay. So today I am closing my class here. In my next class I will come with more problems. Till then, goodbye.